Welcome back to another video of Smith's Fishing Outdoors, and today, this is what we're using. Big 16-inch suckers. Not really big, they're about perfect size that we like to use. So, throw out these sausages and hopefully get one eaten. Alright. Tasty suck.
Okay, today we use the Smith rig. It's a clip-on rig that I developed years ago. Had extremely high success rate with it. Really good success rate on it. Clip it through the nose, but then what we do is I tee the hooks off and safety pin the hooks to the sucker. That way the hooks are teed, so I get an extra point when compared to most rigs where they try to run a barb into it. And then it has a cleaner lift off when you got the clip in the nostril. So it's all together a better rig. I don't want to get the sucker back. I want the musky. So it's
not good when you're fighting a 47-incher and he's head shaking. There's a 1-pound piece of meat hanging out of his mouth.
Exactly, and you hear that so often. Oh, I had him on and he took off and he threw the sucker and he threw the bait. Like, well, no wonder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that sucker's just, when he's head shaking, it's just pulling the hooks out of the fish.
Yep. So these are gonna pop right out when I want them to. So then I'm gonna dig a little spot right here along his front shoulders. I call it the shoulder area. Because they're gonna bite
in his first fin.
They're gonna bite in that area right there, right in there. Then I clip her on.
They're gonna T-bone the sucker.
Yep. I used to sell these rigs years and years ago, but I stopped doing it. But
put the next one near the back fin.
Yep. And I do a little bit low on that one. So these are staggered on each side. And then I just take about quarter inch of skin, clip on the pin, and see, she's just gonna pop right off when I need it to. I got 3 barbs. That's the nice thing. 3 barbs on each side.
Yep.
And that's the key. And that's why my rig is so successful.
What rod are you using that on?
8-foot Chaos assault stick. I like it. It's got huge backbone, but it's got that soft tip. Because if you get these hooks, if you accidentally get the hooks like in the upper roof, I'm gonna get this fish in the water. If you get the hooks in the upper roof of the mouth, it's all hard. And that's when you see guys that set the hook on suckers, that get them wrapped alongside the boat. The fish is going like this, wide open with his mouth, and the rig comes out. Because they really didn't have a rod that would keep a good constant pressure on it. The rod would go stiff, and when it gets stiff, you get slack, and when it gets slack, the rig comes out. So you need to have
a softer tip.
Just a little softer tip that keeps a good play on it, but then a good backbone.
Yeah, these are the salt stick trolling / sucker rods.
Yep. And I actually don't. I mean, we set the hook. It's a good pop.
Yeah.
But it isn't like a super monster pop.
You're not putting slack in the line before you're setting the hook.
Oh yeah, you do a little bit of slack. Just a little bit of slack so you can snap it. But
not a whole lot. You're not leaving slack and
you're not doing a 5-foot boom slack.
That's what I meant.
It's like 6-inch slack, and then you just gotta pop it. Let's get going.
Yeah, it's almost to our favorite time of the day.
Yeah.
What flavor deuce are you going with, Dad?
I'm going a little bit bright today. It's a bright day.
Yeah.
So I'm going with a little shark on purple and like that.
I think I'm gonna go to the one right next to it. This one's been hot for us lately. Walleye with the orange tail. Why not stick to the one that's been working?
Pretty cool. He just gently, I could literally net him, I think, but I don't know. Be careful. I think I can just net him. He's actually more attracted. You want to walk back? Got that?
Yeah. That's cool.
There you go, Fisher. We'll get our sucker back because we never even set the hook on this one. We just kind of drove him right in the net, eh?
Yeah. Didn't even. I just watched him eat it, so. He's not a monster.
What are you thinking, Fish? Got a cluster going on?
He might push 38. It's pretty long.
Longer than you think?
Yeah, it's skinny long one. 2x4. This water's cold.
Alright. There you go. Nice one. Let's get him on the wrecking rack.
Skinny little guy.
Let me check our. We got a
35 and a quarter.
35. There you go. Oh. He's gone. Nice job.
Alright. Switched it up a little bit. Fishing shallower water. I'm throwing a 10-inch weighted suic on hold on. Tactical Strike Chaos 2020 stick. It's a 7'10". Got that right that time. A lot of times I like to talk about the rod and then I say 7'11", but it's actually 7'10". So it's probably one of my favorite rods for twitching. What? Musky?
What?
Side imaging? I don't have side on. Well, that's a good sign. Just saw a good one on side imaging.
What? That's a good one, eh?
I didn't see it. I didn't have side imaging on. Alright guys, new spot. Throwing glider here. Got both the sausages out. She hooks are sharp. It's a Phantom. Still throwing it on the 7'10" salt stick. So, let's catch one. It's almost 10 o'clock. What do we have here, Dad? What are these?
Hostess cupcakes.
Hostess cupcakes? Never had one. Not bad. crushed it. Save that. Save that one.
Oh, Fischer. Another Medusa moment.
Oh yeah, I was ripping and all of a sudden it was just dead weight.
I think your camera died a little bit on your chesty.
Yeah, I'm having battery pack issues, so we're trying out a new battery pack and it's not working so well, so. Well, we got it on the pole. At least we got some footage of it. And he just crushed it. First couple rips in the new spot, it's almost, what is it, almost peak now?
Yep.
So I need to get the pliers and get this guy hooked. This is the Deucer that he ate. And this is a show color. It was supposed to be a show color, but they messed up on it. And they're selling them right now. So I'd go get yourself some of these. This is a regular Deucer. And that fish T-boned it. I set the hook, he came up and he was sitting there holding on to it like this, T-boned. So that was on the shock and awe, 9-foot shock and awe. Let's get him on the wrecking rack.
You said this muskie looks stupid?
Yeah, he's kind of got a. The water's so cold. Don't you love pulling them out of the net when it's 50-degree water? Come on, there you go.
Oh, he's got that goofy.
Look at that nose.
Look at that.
That's crazy. Let's get on the another skinny one. We have a 36. Check them for tags real quick.
You gotta put a tag in them?
I got a new one.
Yeah.
That is my first ever, I don't know what you guys call these, doofus muskies or something. That's what I'm calling it. He looks...
Let's see the other side of him.
This side?
Yeah, it's kind of...
Pretty though. Still looks like a muskie. Let's get him in the water. I can feel him tensing up. Muskie number 2 of the day. Bye-bye.
They love that freaking Deucer in this lake.
We've had 2 muskies boated. That's pretty much all the action we've had. 2 muskies to eat. Ain't terrible. Done worse, but it's 12, so actually the wind's starting to pick up a little bit more. Water's 2 degrees warmer than it was earlier. Still ripping this Medusa. Ripping it around. And just gotta keep casting. I know there's some big fish in the area, so we gotta eat sometime, right? I'm still throwing this on the shock and awe, 9-foot. Alright guys, just picked these baits out of the wrecking rack. These are our go-tos, at least for this time of the fall. All these baits have been really hot. My favorite bait this fall has been the regular Medusa. We've caught a majority of our fish in this month of October on regular Medusas. I don't know, they're crushing them. Also, shell invaders, twitching them around some wood and other stuff. And then we have Suics. This one's definitely been abused. Gotta have a 10-inch weighted Suic in there. And for gliders, we have a Phantom here. I think this is Lake of the Woods Perch. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I think that's correct, yeah. Caught him on that one. Then we had to pull out Twinkie. Such a pretty looking color. I love the way these 8-inch Kodiak Navins dance. So yeah, we had a pretty good day today. We caught 2 muskies, one on a sucker. Didn't even have to set the hook on the sucker. He just holding onto it so tight, so we just pulled it into the net. The other one was on this Doosa. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. We had a lot of fun fishing today, so if you guys liked the video, please hit the like, subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next adventure.